In the morning we made our way to Hiroshima. And with the Shinkansen, it was a good time for Linda to get some knitting in. After getting to the hotel, the first place we went to was the Peace Memorial Park, which is where the atomic dome is situated. A building that's still standing as it was right underneath the atomic bomb when it dropped on Hiroshima. The Children's Memorial in Peace Memorial Park is a bell that people can ring, and surrounding it are cases filled with folded trains, which you can still add to this day. All in all, this visit was a stark contrast to the rest of our trip so far, and it left quite an impression with both of us. After the park, we made our way to Hiroshima Castle, which is of course a reconstruction of the original building. The next morning we took a train to the ferry, which would take us to Miyajima, an island off the coast of Hiroshima, noted for its many temples and famous story gate, which you will see later. Right as we entered the island, there was a small market where people were showing traditional craft from the island, which was very interesting and fun to see. The island also had relatively tame deer, but they were also very curious and looking for food. I wonder what sort of supervillain lives in that building. Giant thing over there. Not gonna lie, it is a very imposing sight. Like, this story gate is huge. Also interesting is that the poles are. Let me move out of the way of people here. Let's not walk over the skid. As you can see, the beams are not straight, or they're just like trees that parked in the sea zone. Talking to myself. Kind of amusing. I was basically yakking to myself. You can actually see some of the footage. And there was a lady trying to take a picture of herself, and she sort of got surprised by me talking to myself. So I explained, like, hey, I'm talking to myself. I have like a microphone here. And then I took a picture of her and her friend in front of the Torii Gate. It was really cool. Also, I'm getting closer. There's like a sort of sandbar here that you can stand on and get really close to the Torii Gate. So let's take some pictures from here. This horse has no eyes, which is mildly unsettling. We are now waiting in line to be able to take a picture of the shrine from the shrine. Well, the gate from the shrine. Confusing. At the Hiroshima shrine, Linda is waiting in line for a Goshuin. I am on my way to the Daishoin shrine, which I might regret because apparently it requires climbing a whole bunch of stairs. But we'll see. As I was going out, I actually encountered the ladies again that I took a picture of, and they were very thankful. And I immediately managed to, I looked up, you're welcome, or, sort of happy to help. So I basically used my phone and showed them Daishido Mashite. Yeah, Daishido Mashite. And actually, as I was walking away, she actually gave me a candy, so. Candy. One of those hard candies. Ooh, that's an interesting taste. Currently, the inclination isn't so bad, but I suspect the inclination is going to get a lot worse. It was about 10 minutes walking from this temple. The sign said Daisho in Mountain Trail. I'm definitely going to be regretting this. Also, check out these guys. Little garden gnome Buddhas, I guess. Interesting to look at. One thing that's sort of fun is these little men with the hats. And you see them everywhere and they all have like a knitted cap on. Sometimes different colors. Like some are green and some are... Most of the caps are red, but occasionally there's like a row of green caps. I have not looked up the significance yet. So probably when I'm editing this, I will jump in and explain. Or I'll forget it. This place is beautiful though. Like, it has too many stairs, so that's why I'm alone and Linda isn't here, but yeah, it's amazing. Having looked it up, they are made by locals and patrons of the shrines. It happens all across Japan, and it's just a thing that people do. There is no religious significance from what I could find other than a sort of offering of comforting the little statue. Also, all these statues are uniquely carved, so it's not that they are copies, they are all unique. Apparently I completely missed it. Let's take off the torque hat. Apparently I completely missed it. There's basically two ways up and down the mountain. There's the sort of straight stairway, but there's also a small meandering path which takes you along a whole lot of those statues with the little Buddha on it. Little Buddhas with hats on them. It's just kind of neat. Let's head back to Linda. She also obtained her Goshuin and is probably now waiting outside the main shrine. Stick. Also, I have to bring in the microphone a bit closer. I forgot to charge the transmitter for my thing, for my microphone, so this speed is amazing. Good stuff. This was a different shrine and actually shows you the history of where the paneled walls come from, because normally houses essentially looked like this, and then they added the panels to create actual rooms. It also had an amazing view. Very stouty. And with that, we say goodbye to Miyajima. Hopefully the audio is a bit okay, because the microphone doesn't work at the moment. Sad. Oh, it looks like the boat was just full and is leaving, so we'll have to wait for the next boat. It was a fun visit though. I certainly would come again and maybe stay on the island. It could be interesting. But I said that I've every place we've been to, so at this point we're going to Japan every year.
Stay for 3 years.
Okinomura is a building that houses only restaurants that serve okonomiyaki, a signature dish in Hiroshima. Each floor can actually have multiple places. We entered in, we were beckoned to a place and found out, hey, that was one separate spot. So we sat down there and had okonomiyaki. But the bonus was that it was prepared at the table we were sitting at, and we could choose our drinks and we could choose what noodles we wanted on it, and it was provided on the spot. Also, one of the okonomiyaki is smaller because the one was for Linda. We specifically asked, can you make it smaller, and he was happy to oblige. Okonomiyaki place. We're actually sitting at the counter where they're making it, so it's kind of cool. I recorded the entire preparation, so here is a cut-down version that shows most of the steps he took in creating our Hiroshima-style okonomiyaki.
Natural soba, spicy soba, udon, choice.
Soba.
Udon. Ik was udon proberen. In the evening, I decided to take my camera out into the city, specifically visiting the Memorial Dome to see it in the evening for some pictures and